Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, January 19th, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is my vibe and my vision are my personal responsibility. And today we have the sun moving out of Aquarius and, moving out of Capricorn and shifting into Aquarius. So, Aquarius vibe is nothing new to us because we already have, like 5 planets in there? 4 planets in there? I guess it's 4. So this is going to make 5. So we're definitely accustomed to this energy. And yet the sun moving in, it pushes us into our next level of lessons. And I always say, you should be used to this if you watch me often, the sign before it provides a platform. It provides a strong foundation for our next level of lessons. So before the sun shifts out of Capricorn, which it will shift at what time? 12:40 p.m. Pacific time, so afternoon, we really want to get that vibration of responsibility, meaning you get to choose how you are going to respond. You have the authority to choose in any given situation how you will respond. And Capricorn is like, and I hope you will choose according to your soul. That's where we can really align with our divine responsibility, align with that purpose energy. So we really want to connect with that before we dig into Aquarius energy. Now, Aquarius energy, again, has the keys of vibration and vision, definitely at the heart of it. In Aquarius, we remember that we're here to work together. But even as we're here to work together, we each carry our own personal frequency, our own personal uniqueness. What is the right word? We're each like a vibration, a different vibration, or a different color, or a different frequency in the spectrum of being. And so we have a responsibility to show up in that color, in that frequency, in that vibration, in that energy. Now, specifically at this time, especially with all of this really strong energy in the sign of Aquarius, it really is important to connect with a vision, to align with a vision, and to be very aware of our vibrational nature. I've been saying it often, but I'm going to repeat this. Right now, it feels like we're all these gigantic satellite dishes walking around, and these satellite dishes are taking in various frequencies from around us, but also sending out our frequency with, Sun, Saturn, Jupiter, Pallas, and Mercury, all in the sign of Aquarius. So, Aquarius is not necessarily a call to deny negativity or deny feelings, although sometimes Aquarius can be like, feelings? What are those? I am compartmentalized over here in this place where we do not experience feelings. And yet, that's not what the call is. The call is to be aware of them. The call is to be responsible for them, right? Using that Capricorn energy. And then also realizing that in any given moment, we can shift. That we have that potential for shift. So keeping that in mind. Now, one of the things with Aquarius energy is that we can feel like we don't fit in, or that we're like an alien. I can't tell you how many clients I get that just feel like they don't belong on this planet. I'm like, I wish everybody that didn't belong could just like get together and realize how much we do belong to each other and with each other. That being said, again, we don't want to be pod people. We really do want to honor our uniqueness. And so just remember that with Aquarius energy, because that's definitely one of the pitfalls of Aquarius. The desire to fit in so much that we don't honor the truth of who we are. That and the feelings, what are those? We want to be aware of those tendencies with Aquarius energy and not go there. All right, so at the same time as the sun moving into Aquarius, we are building, like I've been mentioning, into this Mars-Uranus conjunction. Now, it's really interesting because this on its own is very fiery, but this energy, it's very interesting, like the repeating patterns. We have the sun at 0 degrees Aquarius. That's where we had Saturn and Jupiter conjunct. So that was that great conjunction, that grand conjunction. So here the sun comes repeating that message. We also have the moon in Aries, and the moon in Aries is like repeating the lessons of Mars, where Mars was retrograde in Aries. And so we have these repeating energies, and the universe is like, hey, you got this lesson of responsibility. What are you going to do with these repeating energies? So again, be very aware. Can you tune back? Like, what was that Mars retrograde experience like? What was Mars in Aries for you? Like, were you feeling frustration, rage? With that great conjunction or grand conjunction, again, what was the vision? Is your vision still aligned with that? Are you still able to hold that? You know, again, I will remind us that we can have a vision without knowing how it's going to happen. I also want to remind us that we can have a feeling vision. Sometimes we don't know exactly what things are supposed to look like, are going to look like, or even in its highest best would look like. But we can tune into what that feeling or vibrational energy would be. Like the feeling of peace, the feeling of harmony, the feeling of working together, the feeling of love winning. So if you can't be like, oh, and there'll be flowers on every corner and a tree growing up through the living room, you know, whatever, whatever that vision could be for you. If you don't have that, that's okay. What does it feel like? Can you tune into that energy? Tuning into that energy supports. Because I think sometimes, like, yeah, Mahal is like, I don't know what the vision is. The vision is like cat food for everybody, right? So what would that feeling be? Well, the feeling for him would be abundance. It would be fulfillment. So how do you tune into that energy to support a greater or grander vision in and through this? So remembering that will be important. Besides this energy today and building into that Mars-Uranus energy, which can feel a little bit intense and chaotic, we do have the moon in Aries. The moon in Aries is squaring Venus. So we've got Venus moving through Capricorn, and the moon also connecting to Mercury in Aquarius. So I love that moon-Mercury connection. That moon-Mercury connection is, again, like, are you aligning your actions with the vision, with the goals, with the vibration? If your vision is fulfillment, are you taking action in alignment with your fulfillment? If your vision is cat food for all, are you going to PetSmart, and getting cat food for the stray cats? Like that's a silly version of it. But again, are you aligning the actions with your vision? Because I really do feel like in any given moment that our actions are either feeding into our goals, feeding into our vision, or moving us away from it. So just awareness. And again, there may be some cha-cha moments, and cha-cha moments are totally fine. It happens. We're human, and we should cha-cha a little bit. But the awareness, like hopefully more of our energies are feeding into the vision than pulling us away from that. Moon in Aries squaring Venus in Capricorn. Are actions aligning with our values? Are they aligning with what is important for us? Are they aligning with our value responsibility? Again, how are you responding and how are you taking that action? It all adds up and it all does matter. And this is how we step into more integrity in any given moment. So these energies are helping feed into this vision, helping feed into the vibration, and hopefully helping into whatever these signals that we are giving off. So let's look at these energies. Ooh, speaking of love, I've got the awareness card and the courage card, which is the strength card and the chariot card. So we are moving forward with great light. We are moving forward with great love. There is rebirth energy, rebirth into our innocence. Let your innocence, let that inner child help form that vision, from the not so jaded adult energy. Awareness. What are you creating? Lining up with the will, lining up with that energy, being able to hold that light. And yet, I've got the world card or the completion card in reverse. We're not there yet, but we're working towards it. And I hope this gives you hope that we're moving in the right direction as a collective, despite what it may look like at times. Mostly the recent times, right? Okay, so that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.